Hi everyone, quick video today because I want to get this out before midnight. So, the good news is I have finished the game this week. I promised a choose your own adventure style game loosely based on Fallout, and this is it. So I originally wanted there to be like 4 sections that you could like sort of 4 regions of the map. I wound up only having time for 2, and one of the regions I did was sort of rolled into one of these two. And this is based on also if my voice sounds a little scratchy, there's a good reason for that. I made a Godot project to explain why. Thank you, soldier. Alright, anyway, well, as I was saying, so so Fallout New Vegas, which is the only Fallout game I've spent any real time with, takes place in the Nevada, in the Mojave Desert. So yep. So basically, it's like Google. Yeah, so it's right over here. The game specifically takes place sort of in this region, and so in my game, um, you are on this road right here. Turn the terrain layers. So basically, you're on this road right here, and you're a courier, right? Just like a regular game. So you work for the NCR. I've just called them the Republic in this game. It's the same basic idea. And they're not Caesar's Legion, they're just the Legion, but basically you work with the NCR. You're going through this mountain pass to hit uh, Republic controlled towns like Wheaton Springs over here, and then later Prim, Roach, Borax. By the way, Borax, if you've played Fallout 3, there's a place called the Takoma Park Industrial, right? As someone who grew up in Takoma Park, that is nonsense. Let me just quickly. Here's what Takoma Park looks like. Um, layers, terrain, layers. Yeah. So here's what Takoma Park looks like. As you can see, it is just suburban sprawl, right? Sprawl as far as the eye can see. These are all houses. There's no industrial anything in Takoma Park. Langley Park has like a shopping center, right? But Takoma Park, it's just houses. It's just houses and forest. Um, so when you think of Takoma Park Industrial, the place that made all the borax stuff, which is I forget what it's called in game. It's like a cleaning product. The place that made that was borax here in Nevada, which is basically, if you zoom out to the entire, basically as far away as you can get it, right? So here's the Mojave Desert. Here's Maryland, where Takoma Park lives. Yeah. Um, and the reason I'm allowed to be mad about this is that Bethesda, the game studio, is named after Bethesda, the town. And Bethesda, the town, if we go here, so right, Bethesda, Maryland, directions from Takoma Park. It is 5 miles away. So, and Bethesda, the company, doesn't live in Bethesda, the town anymore. They've moved out, but they're still in the area. They could have just driven over and checked, or if we want to go by train, it's again pretty straightforward route. Like, come on. Anyway, we're getting off topic. Basically, it's set in the Mojave Desert. It's loosely based on Fallout, and I say loosely. Um, don't expect any death claws because I didn't put them in there. It doesn't have the monsters or the crazy weird tech. It's just people basically. Um, anyway, I think that the game speaks basically for itself. I don't really want to play it because it's a story-based game, so I'd spoil it. Go play it on your own. Hopefully you enjoy it. Um, so that's basically what it did this week. So you basically the way it works is you have the story, right? You have the story here, and then you have a couple of options at the end. And so you can choose. Get rid of this. Yep. So you can choose one of these two options, and then you go in here, and then there's another piece of text and two options. You can click on whatever option you want, whatever. That's basically how that works. Not the cleanest solution, but it's what I managed to get done. I had a week. I think I did okay in the writing. Anyway, what do I want to do next week? And the answer is pretty simple. So, Mario Kart DS, and as far as I know, no other games in the franchise had a bunch of these mini games. So you drive through the rings. That's one of them. This one, you're trying to collect all the item boxes. Drive through the rings again. I'm not actually sure what this one is. It's probably, is it a time trial? Whatever. There's a bunch of different mini games. There's a lot of driving through rings. I think this is a time trial again. Anyway, there's a lot of different mini games available in Mario Kart, and a couple of them are interesting. There's like a boss fight. There's boss fights as well that I just happen not to land on. Let me see if I can find one of those quickly. Anyway, here, wait. Balloons. Okay, this one is you're trying to go through laps, not hit the Goombas. These three balloons are your lives. Whatever. The point is, a bunch of mini games, and I think that's fun. I think we should have more of that. So I'm going to try and build that using this tutorial right here by Kids Can Code, who are fantastic. And so as you can see here, they've got this pretty complete tutorial. And I want to make my own models for this. I think it would be pretty easy to make a sort of Mario Kart-esque thing. I don't know if I want to make character models. I'm definitely going to make the cars and the track myself. And this looks like a pretty complete tutorial, so I should be able to figure this all out. And then hopefully I'll be able to come up with some mini games that are more interesting than drive-through rings. But if it winds up being drive-through rings, so be it. I think that's everything for this week. I'll leave this game in the description. Go play it. I think it's pretty fun. I've made another choose your adventure style game before. The issue with it, the reason why I'm not sharing it right now, is that the way that you have to it's printed out, and it's printed out weird because I wanted to make it yay big, kind of small. So if you wanted to experience the game in the most up-to-date version, what you'd have to do is you'd have to print it out and cut it in a specific way, which is kind of complicated, and then staple it together. And so I've been meaning to put it in something that's more usable to the common person, and I just haven't gotten around to it. Anyway, this game and my other game, at some point I'm going to put in either Godot or Ren'Py or something like that, so they're more convenient to play. Alright, thank you so much for watching. If you've made it this far in the video, like and subscribe, please. And I will see you next week, and hopefully I'll have something like this ready to go. Alright, bye-bye.